You boys thought I was finished? Oh no, oh no. We just getting started, baby. What's up, my dudes? You know I go 0 to 420, man, really quick. This cracks me up, dude. Oh. MX Bikes, you're going down a dark tunnel. You're going down a dark road. Do you guys not understand the reason why there was never paid tracks for MX Simulator and MX vs. ATV Reflex, aka the greatest two motocross games to ever exist? Hello? Because it would have killed those games. That's the reason. You not think us track makers ever sat around and thought, yeah, we could probably start charging for these custom tracks. We could probably start making money. We put in a lot of work into this. We could start making money. You want to know why we never did that? Because we understood the long-term detrimental effects that it would have had on our favorite motocross games. That's why we never did it. That's why we had a little thing called donation links. Is anybody forgetting about that? I see people leaving these comments like, Spencer, they put in all this work. They deserve a little bit of money for these tracks. These track creators work really hard and they deserve some money for these tracks. No, what they deserve is a donation link, just like the thousands of other track makers before them in all of these other motocross games. That's what they deserve. So, for you people that think that they deserve some money, you can go donate your little heart out to these track makers and they can still make money from it, but also you don't create a detrimental paywall to the game and you don't hurt the long-term health of the game. And when it comes to the actual replica, like pro supercross tracks or pro motocross tracks, like I said in my previous video, you charge people to race on those. Therefore, the track makers would get paid. The people that are running the series would get paid. You don't charge for the track. Under any circumstances, you don't do that. That is not going to benefit you in the long run, I promise you. Y'all boys talk about it might help out these track makers make a little more money. What about all the people that have totally left the game at this point because there's paid tracks in the game? What about that? See, the paid track thing is not going to become a major problem until you get 5 years down the road. And everybody looks in their wallet and realizes they've spent a fucking $1,000 on this game just to play through the normal content of the game. There hasn't even been enough time since the paid track thing has come out yet for you to even really see that much of a negative effect from it. See, now MX Bikes is going to start getting known as a money-hungry, greedy, everything costs $1, everything you got to pay for. See, now that is a major negative that you just can't get around. You just can't get around it. If I can think of anything in this world that would slow down the progression of MX Bikes or slow down the hype of the game, make people quit playing the game, paid tracks is at the very top of that list. Money talks and that bullshit walks, bro. Money talks, which is gonna make people walk from this motherfucking game. That's what it is. I don't care how good the game is. I don't care how good these tracks are. People are only gonna spend so much money. Holy shit. This is a good time to be an MX Simulator fan. I'm gonna tell you that right now. What's more important here? The handful of track makers making a little bit more money than they would have from a donation link? Or the entire game burning to the ground because everything's now paywalled and greed is taking over with the game? Which one's more important there? Oh shit, there's more to this story than meets the eye. Oh damn. But see, these guys leaving comments defending paid tracks on MX Bikes, they want to try to make you feel so sorry and make you feel so bad for these track makers that they can't make any money. No, you have a donation link. That's how you make your money. And if you ain't making enough money from a donation link that you would leave in your track post or on your profile, if you ain't making enough money from that donation link, then you ain't working hard enough. You ain't doing good enough with your tracks. This is how this has worked for 15 plus years. Y'all boys act like there's not already been the blueprint laid out for you with Reflex and MX Simulator. I cannot imagine had MX Simulator had paid custom tracks. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank God I'm an MX Simulator fan and I'm not that into MX bikes. And just letting some of you guys know that keep leaving these comments on my videos thinking that you're really defending MX bikes, all you're doing is giving me content. One of the big things you will notice that will happen anytime you start talking about the paid tracks being a bad thing for MX bikes, what the defenders will do is they'll try to change the subject, okay? They'll try to get your attention on something else other than the glaring fact that there are now paid tracks that should have been free. You are now paying for things that should have been free. One of the biggest things they will bring up is, well, there's free tracks in the game, Spencer. You don't have to buy any tracks in the game, bro. There's plenty of free track content in the game, dude. Yeah, technically, and I do put this in quotations, you don't have to buy, wink wink, any of the tracks in the game. But what they somehow conveniently fail to mention to you is all of the main normal new content of the game costs money. All of the big time popular content that you would actually want to play, all of the tracks that are on the big time servers, the new Pro Supercross tracks, all of that kind of content, you're gonna have to spend money on. They're tricking you. You are getting fooled. That's exactly what this is right here. Don't let these idiots finesse you, okay? What they're trying to do is they're trying to cover up the fact that their favorite game has a tremendously negative element to it, which is microtransactions. So they're trying to ease you new players into the game like, hey man, don't worry about the paid track thing. You know, that crazy terrible thing over here. Don't think about that. There's all these free tracks in the game. It's like, just I'll give you one for free, but then once you get into the game and you actually want to play the normal content of the game, you're gonna have to pay for it. Oh man. But now you've been so tricked up in the greed of the MX Bikes community that now you look at it like, well, it's okay that there's paid tracks because there's also free tracks. They should all be free tracks, motherfucker. That's the point. They should all be free tracks. I'm just saying, for some of y'all goofballs out there that think that there's no problem with paid tracks, it ain't gonna be no big deal in the long run on the game. You know, there's going to be no problems. It's no big deal. It's going to make the game better. It's going to make the track makers make better tracks, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, knock yourself out, bro, because you're going to have to find out the hard way.